Hey everybody, Black Ninja 797 here, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys how to end up actually being successful in Fall Guys on the game mode SeeSaw. Now SeeSaw is one of those modes that is in Fall Guys that does end up taking a little bit of skill, but let's be honest, it's mostly RNG. Now, SeeSaw, in my opinion, I even have my gripes with it, but I actually quite like the mode. In my humble opinion, I feel like that's not as bad as people make it out to be, just because I have more of a positive experience. Although I will admit that there is my moments where I have had my share of rage. And so I will be giving you guys my tips in here in today's video. If you end up enjoying today's video, at the end of it, if you ended up having these tips be successful for you, please consider dropping a like, comment, and subscribe. It's always greatly appreciated and let you be able to tell me you want to see more videos like this. Same thing with YouTube. But yeah, so let's begin with the first tip. Number one is that placement is very important. This isn't exactly necessarily a tip, but something for more of you to take advantage of. Because basically what's happening is with SeeSaw, just like with Fall Mountain, if you are in the back, it's very, very hard to end up maintaining momentum. If you are in the front and a lot of people are screwing up, you can actually just pretty much have the SeeSaw to your advantage the whole entire time. You can control where you jump. I actually ended up dying here, so you can see what it's like on purpose to have it be from where you're in the lead to in the back, even though it's not really that much of a difference. If you happen to end up having it where you're jumping and the SeeSaw is tilted, it's very rare that you want to go for it. Although there is another tip that you can do to take advantage if you do happen to be in the back, is that if you do not happen to be in the front, you can take advantage of it. If you are in the back and the SeeSaw is tilting, every single time you make a jump, make sure that you last second dive. The reason why you want to do this is because when you last second dive, if the surface is even angled a little bit, your guy is actually going to end up standing and he'll be completely fine. Whereas if you just jump, your guy can slip and he can fall and he can tilt, and that's not even necessarily your own fault, it's just the way that the game is. For some reason, if you happen to dive, you're flat compared to standing up. It actually allows you to be able to end up gripping onto the surface better, even if it's at an angle. So every single uneven jump, and just any bad jump in general, just make sure you dive. Second thing as well is that whenever you end up diving, make sure that you just don't dive just because you feel like you're in a rush. I feel like a lot of people, and you'll probably have your fair experience with this, but a lot of people in SeeSaw, they just tend to panic. If there's a lot of people and the numbers are starting to go up for qualification spots, people just assume they have to jump with the herd, when it's not necessarily the case. It's better for you to wait, because even if those guys did all just happen to just jump spam, and they did make it, it's more likely than not that if you were to wait just a couple seconds for all of those guys to die, or just to gain, the momentum of the SeeSaw coming back up and flinging you better, you're going to end up being a lot more careful, and you're going to be a lot more able to end up predicting the SeeSaw. Because the SeeSaw, the main problem with it is that it tilts, and that's the point of SeeSaw. But if it's tilting, you never want to go for it really when it's past like 75 degrees. If it's 75 degrees or more, it's not really worth the jump. You're better off just waiting. And if you also have the double SeeSaws, you just want to end up going for what nobody's on. If you can really honestly avoid any people, just avoid them at all costs. And that's pretty much what you want to end up doing there. And then honestly, the last tip that I can give you for SeeSaw, even after all, the fact about balancing and just trying to wait people out, is just make sure you do not rush. This is one of those game modes that you just want to absolutely take your time in, because it's just not worth rushing right away. You only want to do that if you're at the beginning. If you're just trying to rush and cut people off, you can fall through the cracks and stuff like that, because SeeSaw has gaps. It's just not worth your time, and I just don't recommend you do it, honestly. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys ended up enjoying some tips for SeeSaw. If you did, and this does end up helping you out, please consider dropping a like, comment, subscribe. I hope you guys end up having a wonderful day, and if you do, please once again just leave a like, comment, subscribe. And I hope you guys enjoyed another YouTube video from the most unique YouTuber you guys will ever see. Peace out, guys.